Grab your cup. Have you wondered what's the difference between someone who has a life that feels fulfilling, successful in their career, a great marriage, good physical and mental health, someone who, of course, life is challenging for everyone, but who experiences their life experience in that way, versus someone who struggles with anxiety and depression, struggles with physical health symptoms, struggles in relationships, isn't happy in their job and their career, doesn't feel fulfilled. What's the difference between those two people? There is, believe it or not, one significant predictor of how life is going to go, which side of that coin you're going to fall on. One significant predictor. And that, I'm going to share it with you in just a second, but this information comes from the longest human development study that is actually still going on. It's been going on for 85 years. Harvard University started, it's called the Grant Study, in 1938, looking at 256 men over the course of their lifetime. And it's been going along tandem with another study called the Gluck study, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Glueck, Gluck study, which has been following like 452 men, I think. So those two studies following people for 85 years, and they collect the data every 2 years by questionnaires that are sent to doctors of the participants, and also by interviews with the participants in the areas of marital relationships and happiness, mental and physical health, feeling successful, retirement experiences, and how happy they are. So whatever areas, all the areas of life they've been tracking, here's the number one predictor. Memories from your childhood. People who had happy memories from their childhood had the greatest source of strength as they moved through life. They had more resilience, they felt more connected in their relationships, they pursued careers that were fulfilling to them, their physical health remained better over the course of their life, their mental health was stronger. The people who had unhappy childhood memories that were left unattended, and that I want to highlight that for you, left unattended, because it doesn't mean that whatever your childhood was, you are locked in stone to have the rest of your life be a certain way. The key is left unattended. So for people who had unhappy childhood memories, and that can be anything from we moved around a lot, my parents fought a lot, there was just a lot of tension in our household. It doesn't have to be terrible, horrible things, but there are memories from childhood that were unhappy and they were left unattended. So we shoved them down, we just moved out as quickly as we can, we muscled up and made it through, stiff upper lip, we figured out how to cope. If that's the pattern that happened at the beginning of life, then those are the people who are going to have more mental and physical health challenges. Those are the people whose marital relationships do not work out. Those are the people who feel unfulfilled in their careers or disconnected to themselves and unhappy. So your childhood memories left unattended are going to work against you and be, if you can Google the study, what it says is will be the greatest source of pain or the greatest source of strength for people who have happy memories. Or if you actually deal with your memories, if you actually go back and instead of shoving them down and muscling through and, taking on the perspective of, I can do it, it's in the past, it's over and done with, I'm fine. If you're willing to stop doing that and then actually do the work of attending to those childhood memories, then you can shift your life from that one side of the fence over to the other. But you have to be willing to do that. I found that out the hard way. I had all of the things, the physical health issues, the relationships that didn't work out, the feelings of not being good enough, being disconnected from myself, all of that. It was in my own pursuit of that for my life that I learned exactly what this study, this 85-year longest human development study that has ever been going on, what Harvard concluded, what their experts are saying. If you want to shift those things in your life, there's a very specific process. It includes a lot of different, how do I want to say it, a lot of different strategies. It's not just one thing that's going to make it all magically be great. It really is a process, and it takes a commitment to yourself, but it will shift your health, the way that you think, whether you're stuck in anxiety. It will shift your relationships. It will shift how happy you feel if you're willing to. So if you are, drop me a comment. Let's connect. Put chat in the comments, and I'll make sure that we connect and talk about what exactly that looks like and what you would want to have shift if you've been on that side of the fence that's had a life experience that hasn't been what you wanted. Okay? All right, great. Have a good day.